A very good morning, people of the internet. My name is Kunguru87. For those who are joining in and tuning in for the first time, karibuni sana. Today I would like to speak about this family, how do you call it? This family, zile machuki family tunabeba. Baka inafika mahali, like how will I even put it? Have you ever encountered where your spouses tell you that because they are not in good terms with the person ABCD, you should not also be in good terms with them? It's not like Nika says I don't know even the correct name to call it. So actually, is it like 2 months ago I experienced another friend of mine who mentioned this same thing, and I was really laughing. I really laughed, and I said, how is that even possible? For example, let's say you have your sister, and because your sister is not in good terms with certain person, you're also not going to be in good terms with them because your sister told you, mimi sisikizani naye kwa hivyo wewe sikizani naye. You're supposed to be. How do you handle such situations? How does that even happen, for crying out loud? Yeah? Even your spouses do this. Unakosana na jirani, then unafanya mpaka masisa zako akikuja kwako ama mabrada zako, ama unaambia husband yako because mlikosana na jirani, pia husband yako pia kosane na wao sasa. Because now you find yourself to some extent, maybe you guys mmepatana kwa supermarket ama mmepatana hapo kwa parking area na mjui kitu ya kufanya, mnaanza kuangaliana hapo, this that awkward moment, and because walikosana na wife wako hapa, they had a misunderstanding, pia wewe sasa unabeba hiyo chuki. Come on, who does that? In my world, I say that is nonsense. Wewe kama mlikosana na this particular individual, hiyo ni yenyu. Mimi sijakosana na yeye. I've even seen you know, let me tell you, nature is very funny. Even guys, you meet in church or you meet in a mosque or you meet in a temple, and then there's this awkward moment to start looking at each other, ama you're mnasalimiana ile chini ya macho so that this person wenye amekosana asione. Why do you even do that? You're encouraging these bad habits. You're harboring these people. Face them and tell them, no, you guys, you had your own misunderstanding. For me, I never got any misunderstanding. We never brushed shoulders with this particular individual. I'm okay. Unabeba mzigo ambao si yako. Manti zako walikosana huko ama na manini zako walikosana huko. Wewe pia sasa umechukua hizo mashida umezibeba. Because uliambiwa mna ABCD ilifanyika. Wewe pia unabeba unaziweka. My friends, cousins or sisters or brothers or aunties and uncles, don't do that to your nieces and nephews and the vice versa. Unabeba chuki hata ujui. Umepatana na cousin mwenye mliambiwa ati msio mnaongeleshana. Hata nyinyi mjui watu walikosania nini. Wewe pia ati amuongeleshani sasa. Because uliambiwa na mama yako ama na auntie yako. Hao walifanyiana hukukuwa, that is their own generation. Hii ni millennials, Gen Z, hawatambui hiyo kitu, and the Z and sorry, the alphas. Usijibebe kwa kitu ambao hujui hata the essence of it ilitokea wapi. Maybe ati ambaye anakuambia you don't do that, they were the people who did wrong to the other individual, and because of ego, they don't want to feel like they've gone and apologized. Wamejibeba ego and they feel so special. Come on, for who? Because you guys had a misunderstanding, that is your own misunderstanding. You know, every day you wake up and I know it happens in our families where you get to hear that they don't speak to so and so, they don't connect with so and so. We can't go and visit so and so. Then here is the problem. We've lived in a world where you don't know even your cousins, you don't know even your in-laws, you don't know even your stepsons and stepdaughters and stepbrothers and stepsisters or cousins. To an extent, you end up getting married. Then when you guys are taking your dowries, when parents start scratching their heads like, you look very familiar. Why ABCD? It has happened. Well, I'm not just making stories. These things have happened. These people fell in love and they also actually gave birth. If you guys had a misunderstanding or a disagreement during that particular time, that was your time. You work on your side. Let these other individuals do their thing. You do you, we do us. This issue where you've gone to Shagon, you can't go to your brother's Boma because that brother of yours, the wife is not in good terms with your mom or with your cousin or something. Let bygones be bygones. Stop getting yourself involved into matters you even don't know the head or their tails. Like someone sits you down, tell me, why do you think auntie so and so, uncle so and so don't meet eye to eye? You even don't know. You don't even have the idea. And you know, a lot of instances, those that tell you not to are the ones on the wrong. Always, to some extent, to some degree, like give it a ratio of out of 10, they're usually the ones who have done the 9 or the 8. Do the research and find out. You know, so and so, they went to school before me, and our dad told me that I drop out of school so that they can go. Before you notice, you guys have become enemies. That's why you see them there. Come on, that is them. It's not a matter of life and death. Then you guys, you only meet at weddings. Not even, sometimes in weddings you don't meet. You meet at burials. Then you start asking each other like, hey, do you know so and so? I don't know so and so. Spouses, stop putting your husbands and wives into mostly women. You put your husband into an awkward position because mama so and so, you're not in good terms with them, and you've not told your hubby. Now also, you don't told your hubby what the problem is. You just come and tell them, you know, me, I'll never talk to him, I'll never talk to her, I'll never do the ABCD. And coincidentally, provided you guys are neighbors, let's assume we've built in that place, you guys are neighbors, there's one way or another you guys will meet. Then you guys come and meet. Then you're like, what if an emergency happens? Do not carry someone else's baggage. I think it's also in the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Do not carry someone else's baggage. If your spouses had a misunderstanding with this particular individual, if there was the woman or the man, it is them. You've got no problem with this individual. When you guys meet, greet them, chit chat a bit, move. If they don't want to greet each other, that's up to them. Picking someone else's baggage and putting it your own, something you've got, it's like I give you a bag and you carry and you're going for a far long distance and you don't know the contents in that particular bag. Then before you notice, cops stop you, maybe it's an airport or somewhere, and then they tell you, do you know the bags you've carried contain illegal firearms or drugs or something of that nature? If you're a grown-ass person, just inquire what really happened. Oh, this one, this is a small thing, this one you can solve. Oh, misunderstanding, oh, this one. Provided it's not a life-threatening situation. Why are you carrying a baggage that is so heavy on your shoulders you can't even move, you can't even function? Women, you're putting your husbands into awkward situations. Men, you're putting your wives into very awkward situations. You know, I used to have a neighbor back in a few years ago. He never spoke to me. So I was wondering, I called this Jama. What's up with this Jama? Kumba is because the wife told him that not to be speaking to me. Just simply because I told the wife, the way you usually park, you're taking 2 spaces of parking. Kindly, you'd rather call someone with the security guy to tell you how to park well, because you're inconveniencing other people. You cannot even now pass because those parking slots were very tiny, so that if you can't park your car properly, you'll have to take 2 parking slots. I had the wife go and told him that I want to teach him how to drive. Yet he's there. So this one day I meet the Jama down the story. He says, hi, and I'm looking at him. So give me that cold shoulder, like, okay, I'm good. Only for me later on to discover it was this issue. You know, I laughed. Teach your wife how to park then. Ama tagongewa gari hapo kwa parking. Ala. Just because they're nannies, the nannies there had a disagreement. The nanny comes, you only hear the one side of the story. You don't want to hear. Listen, there's usually 3 sides to a story. What you know, what I know, and the truth. Do not rely on one source of information. Do not rely on one source of information. It is quite unfortunate. Listen to both sides. Ask your mom, by the way, what really happened? If you find they cannot tell you the truth, they are the ones who are the wrong. Hiyo wachana nayo ni yao. Reach out to all your cousins. Technology has made it easy for us. There's WhatsApp, you can video call even 10 people. Catch up, you can Zoom, it's free of charge for 5 minutes. Oh, so your cousin so and so, oh, you're from which? Tell me, okay. So that you don't end up making, we living in this, the third world, is it fast moving countries, or I don't even the name to call it. We tend to come and meet a lot of people, a lot of different people. Before you notice you're courting, before you notice there's a baby, pop! That's your first cousin's daughter or son. Don't carry what do you call those baggages of your forefathers or your mothers. I'm talking to the millennials, the Gen Zs and the Alphas. Do not carry those things. Them, they decided to carry it. I don't even know how to call them. It's their fault. They decided to carry, that's their fault. You don't carry it. Align yourself in the proper way. You don't know, you're not guaranteed of tomorrow. Usibebe mashida ya bibi yako, usibebe mashida ya bwana yako. Hawa sikizani hiyo ni sawa. I've seen women who really laugh at it. They talk, they chit-chat, but the husband are not in good time. Then I ask myself, men also do this kind of shit? Usibebe mashida za bwana yako, ama za bibi yako, ama za familia yenyu. That's theirs. You do you. Catch you up in the next video. Cheers.